This is See You Next Time, and welcome once again, you lovely lot. The more observant among you may have noticed that I've been away for some considerable time. If you're interested, I've been hospitalised for the good of society, trudging the road of happy destiny in search of a life beyond my wildest dreams. Of course, you've all been missing me terribly. Have no fear. That evil and corroding thread need not tighten around your soul, for I am returned with a vision for you. I bet you're well pleased. And we are coming back in style with another trip out with those nice guys. And we've got it all. We've got business moguls, we've got maturity, we've got real gamers. You name it, we've got it. Except sanity. We don't have any of that.
Hi, I'm a nice guy. I keep telling everyone I'm one of the good guys. I smile during the conversations. I ping girls on Instagram and ask, can we have a conversation? I'm not a creep, I swear. I will always take your side, no matter what. Even when you're at fault, I won't point it out. Your boyfriend is overthinking things. He's insecure. He doesn't understand you like I do. You're perfect. Dump him. When you share your trauma, somehow I'll make it about myself and how unfair life has been to me. I hate everyone and everything around. Only you're the nice thing in my life. By the way, I'm saying this to 10 other people. No one loves me. I have this daddy complex. I supervise all my female friends. When we're partying and drinking, I keep an eye out on how much they're drinking, who they are talking to, and if they need my help. P.S. I get mad if they tell me to leave them alone. I was just trying to protect you. Things I love to talk about. 1. Girls don't go for good guys. 2. Why don't girls like me? I'm a good guy. 3. I should get a chance. I'm nice to the waiter. 4. Am I not good enough? What am I doing wrong? 5. Life is always unfair. Good guys always finish last. Okay, I see the problem. I'm too nice to people. Thank you for defending me blindly when your friends tell you to stay away from me. I'm nice and harmless. It sucks that all the goodness in this world is dying, and I'm one of the few good guys left. Anyway, wanna come over? This isn't a knife.
So, in principle and individually, a lot of these behaviours are okay. Well, some of them. Well, one of them. Maybe. Point is, when they're all combined together into a single, delusional, nice guy, it's a lot to deal with. And that energy could be expended on something more useful, like mastering cold fusion, curing cancer, or eating cheese. So, perhaps, don't do that.
Dear gamer girls, if you're a real gamer girl looking for a boyfriend to love and cherish you, you've come to the right place, and please scroll down to see my bio. It is quite the read, but I'm sure at the end you'll find it worth your time. If you're a random degenerate or fake gamer girl slut who thinks I'm autistic or hacking, I assure you I am not, and I must ask you to leave promptly, or I might need to duel you. Though I would only need 15% of my power for a weakling such as yourself. Howdy, m'lady. Tips Fedora. And welcome to my bio. Do enjoy your stay. Can I get you a drink? I only have Beepus, sadly. I appreciate you stopping by. It's not too often a lovely princess such as you shows interest in a guy like me. instead of a bleep who treats you poorly, though I'm sure you already knew nice guys finish last. I nearly forgot to ask, do you like my stylish romper? I got it custom made online so it could fit my well-toned body. Fat? I'm not fat, I'm big-boned. That was quite rude, I must say, but I forgive you, as it is an easy mistake. Ah, I see you've noticed my anime collection and Lolly-chan. She's my girlfriend, but she's open to me having a harem. I have a number of katanas I used to protect her with, if you'd like to see them. Oh, my apologies. I thought I had put away all of my fidget spinners. It can be quite difficult to keep track of all 3,837 of them. I still live with my parents, but I stay in the basement, so you don't need to worry about them bugging us while you're polishing my sword. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could such an amazing man be single and interested in me? Well, I'll tell you. Most women nowadays have become shudders, thoughts, and thus have no interest in a nice guy like me. Ah, it would appear I must unfortunately bid you farewell, milady, as it is nearly time for me to go.
I'm a 21-year-old male college student and currently live with 2 roommates, both girls. Through them I have met a large group of people that I now hang out with all the time. One of them's an attractive girl, S, who is incredibly stuck up. She never makes eye contact with me. I might as well not exist in her universe. She doesn't talk to me unless I initiate. She doesn't look in my general direction unless others are with me. She doesn't even smile at me. I've seen her smile plenty with other people, particularly her female friends, and there's one dude who doesn't seem to be her type. I do not exist in her world. I find her behaviour disrespectful any way you spin it. On to the dilemma. A family member of mine owns a dessert lounge and I often give my friends sweet treats. Recently I planned on bringing in some particular treats and made a note of everyone's preference. I didn't take S's preference since I didn't intend on giving her anything. Fast forward to the night, I started handing out an assortment of desserts and everyone got some, except for S. It is at this point she made voluntary eye contact with me for the first time, which I found hilarious. Another girl offered to split her treat with her and S laughed and said it's fine. Everyone looked at me weirdly and more offered to split their treat with her, entirely ruining my plan. Afterwards, she left early, and later that night we texted for the very first time. I asked her what her problem was, and she said there's no problem. She said that it's a bit awkward to offer food to everyone except for one person. I told her that she's not entitled to anything and shouldn't expect anything. To this, she just replied that I'm right, and it's all good, have a nice evening. Didn't hear from her after this. Now, everyone thinks I'm a major butthole for what I did. I've been described as petty and weird. I've been asked what exactly my problem is and why I will put her in such an awkward situation. I explain that S isn't entitled to anything, so I'm not sure how that makes me the butthole. My female roommates have also told me I'm a butthole and been short with me. So, am I?
I really do think he thought all of his friends were going to congratulate him for this, and perhaps that it would even attract this girl he clearly has a thing for. Of course, you and I, plus that entirely separate subset of people who are actually sane, would have been able to predict the outcome and tell him it ain't going to work out the way he wanted. The object of his affections is slightly put out and runs a mile, and the rest of the group alienates him for being a cockwomble. Who'da thunk it?
Women have good men at their fingertips, but they are pissing all over them. User X just recently posted here on this sub about her dating struggles. Her post title summarizes the current problem that most modern women face. When a guy is good in every way, but you are not able to like him. According to X, he's a decent-looking guy, has a good job and a good head on his shoulders. So what in the world is the problem? According to her, she's not feeling it. That's right, you heard that correctly. She's not feeling it. She has a good guy right under her nose, but she's going to rely on her lack of butterflies in the stomach as a method for choosing men. We can call this the butterflyometer, her feelings for a man. And the posters are encouraging her to follow her butterflyometer, instead of encouraging her to consider the long-term implications of rejecting these types of men. One can only wonder where her butterflyometer will lead her next. After all, she's just going to rely on her feelings now, right? Maybe the drug dealer down the street. He's so hot, has nice tattoos. And sure, maybe he doesn't have his priorities straight, but at least he'd give her the butterflies. He's such a bad boy. Maybe he could elicit the feelings that she needs.
Well, isn't this a revelation? The girl you're into wants to find someone she's attracted to. Stop, shock and roll! In other groundbreaking news from the Daily Fucking Obvious, my subscribers are the sexiest people on the planet.
Reply with a good number to reach you at. I will discuss everything in more detail. I'm 100% professional.
Sorry, I'm not too comfortable with handing out my number. Taking into consideration I'm like an average girl, so we can discuss through here if it's cool.
Sorry, but I don't discuss business via text with anyone, and I don't complicate anything. I have access to several pictures of you, and we are basically texting right now. It'll be the same, but just more convenient. For me. But like I said, I'm willing to help you grow and talk about how. Please don't complicate anything. What can I do with a phone number? Reply with your mobile.
Lol. Then no.
You have a ton of potential, and it's my job to help people develop. I see a bright future ahead of you. Reply with your mobile.
No.
Suck my dong.
LMAO.
It's okay, he's 100% professional. He doesn't want your phone number for any nefarious purposes. After all,
What can he do with your phone number?
you know, besides the endless calls and messages his last client received. The only way he's 100% professional is if he's managed to monetize being a jizzweasel.
I'm looking for a long-term partner. About me. I'm a Sigma male, rarest personality. Look it up or else you'll be confused. Nicest guy you ever seen, but straightforward and brutally honest. Looking for confident woman who can speak up her mind, to have fun and avoid games. To break ice and see where it takes us. So if you're looking for liars who know what you want to hear or chase you, move to next. I'm very experienced, kinky, unique lover, well-read and knowledged. If you are a game player who talk cliche and shy to speak your mind and be straightforward, you are not my type, and we'll finish even before we begin.
Right. I've spent some time deciphering this one, and I've got a rough translation guide for you. My frontal lobe is starting to collapse from the level of number in place of wordery going on here, but I'm gonna push through.
Sigma male.
Someone who finds true love by being super cool and speaking to no one.
Look it up or else you'll be confused.
I have zero clue what I'm talking about.
I'm the nicest guy you've ever seen.
I am a dickhead.
I'm straightforward and brutally honest.
I am a dickhead.
Looking for a confident woman who can speak her mind.
I want to say whatever I want and for you to agree with me. If you don't, I'll sulk.
Very experienced.
I've slept with almost 2 women.
Kinky and unique.
I've done doggy before, and I watch a tremendous amount of pornography.
My type.
Literally anyone who will have me.
We'll finish before we've even begun.
This is my self-deceptive get-out clause to maintain ego should I get rejected at any point. I hope that clears that up. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And so, as I'm ushered hurriedly off stage, we've come to the end of the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Perhaps you could make plans with a friend to sit in silence and stare at the sun for hours. If you don't have any friends, perhaps you could make some using papier-mâché, pasta and sticky back plastic. And remember, most importantly, the fetching, fascinating and frankly fuck-witted girl in my head says, when you're engaging in underground red market organ trafficking deals, remember to have a heart and ask if anybody needs a hand. And always, always, always get receipts.
See
You.
next
Time.